Hi Aries, and welcome to your weekly love tarot forecast. This is for the week of September 3rd through September 9th, 2018. I am going to do this how I've been doing it, this representing you, this representing the other person or new energy coming in. And, you know, if you resonate more with this side as you and this side more as the person you are involved with, that's fine. You can swap it like that. Otherwise, do not make any other changes. If it doesn't fit, it doesn't fit, okay? So Aries, let's see what is in store for you guys this week in regards to love and romance. All right, so we have Mercury retrograde, reinvention. Right away, I know many of you are going to have somebody or a couple somebodies show back up in your life this week, or you're really thinking about you know, past relationships, like it's a review, okay? Since this is general, this could either be the review going on deeply inside of you this week or actual people returning, okay? Now, those of you who are in a committed relationship with this Mercury retrograde coming out, this could be this week where, you know, you or both of you are really kind of introspecting about the relationship, where you want it to go, changes that need to be made. If you're just kind of dating somebody, this could be where, you know, this week we're really thinking about where do we want this relationship to go? Are we going to get committed? You know, anything like that. Now, Mercury retrograde always makes communication very tricky, right? So keep that in mind this week. Wow. And look at here. Next we have Pluto, which is transformation. This is 8th house energy. And oh my gosh, Pisces, I believe. Wow. Aries, deep, deep, deep. So, and the very next house, or I'm sorry, the very next card would actually be the 7th house. So, whoa. All right, Aries, let me break this down for you. First of all, because the next card out would be 7th house, right now Venus is in the 7th house, the house of partnerships, relationships. She's about to move into the 8th house, Scorpio, right here, the house that Pluto represents. And that's, you know, intense emotions, sexuality, endings, beginnings, transformation. She is about to move into, you know, Scorpio on the 9th of September. And I see that being significant in your reading here because we have Pluto representing the 8th house, all right? She's going to be there all the way through until the beginning of October. And then just before she would go into Sagittarius, she's going to retrograde, okay? Here we have Mercury retrograde, but I feel like this is also talking about Venus. She's going to retrograde all the way back through that Scorpio energy and then all the way back into Libra. And then in November, she's going to go direct and move all the way back through Libra, that 7th house of partnerships, all the way back through the 8th house, the intense emotions, endings, beginnings, sexuality, things like that, okay? So Aries, between now and January, you're going to really be focused on relationships just in general, okay? In general. And because Venus will finally make it to Sagittarius in January, and then that's when the energy is really going to shift. So I feel like Aries is in a deep review between now and the end of the year with their relationships, and like this week really kind of brings that forth for you guys. So with this, listen, because we have the retrograde here, transformation, and then this Pisces energy, I believe, Aries, some of you are going to get very realistic with yourself about your relationships of the past and who you were and who the people that you dated, like what roles you played and where you've been wronged and felt victimized. Now you're going to start looking at things more of, okay, I see how I allowed this to happen. I see how I made this choice, this choice, this choice, you know, and it's like this deep introspection where your consciousness expands and you your vibration is a bit different, and there's a transformation here where it's no longer being a victim. It's no longer the blame game. Aries is feeling very empowered. Mars just went direct, right? Aries is feeling very empowered and is seeing where they have fooled themselves, where they have illusioned themselves, where they have let the pretty words and lies of, you know, their beloved trick them, fool them, manipulate them, play upon their emotions, okay? So this week, it's like Aries is going to become very empowered in themselves, because you're just seeing things about yourself and about, you know, who you are in a relationship in a whole different way. And there's this transformation taking place inside of you. Okay. So if you've been feeling depressed and like, I'm a victim and all of these bad things always happen to me in romance, like that's transforming this week for you. Okay. You're going to start seeing things in a different perspective. And I feel that that's the case because those of you who have been single for a long time, or just one crappy relationship after the next, it's time for a change of that. Like your karma is changing. The wheel of fortune is changing and turning for you. And with I believe, you know, if you were really pessimistic and bitter and this will never work out, like all of that is going to change by, you know, the end of the week. You're going to feel much more positive and optimistic about romance and love coming into your life. And also for many of you, I feel there is people returning from your past, whether it's an old flame, a misconnection, a serious relationship. It's different for all of you, okay? But you will have some sort of connection from the past, whether it just be in your own thoughts or a person like legitimately reaching out to you, or you deciding ultimately to reach out to them. Now, if you are in a committed relationship, I see like a lot changing this week, you and your partner, you know, and this to me looks more positive. Like, where do we want to go? What do we, you know, want to ultimately become? Do we want to buy a house? Do we want to go on this vacation? Do we want to start a family? Do we want to start our own business? You know, do we want to move to another location? You know, it's different for all of you, but Aries, those of you that are in a committed relationship, I see a lot of introspection and something changing for the better. Okay, so let's get right into the emotions specifically. All right, so over here we have engagement. And over here we have separation. If that doesn't speak for itself. Yeah, there's Aries, there is somebody that you are definitely disconnected from at this time, whether you are completely single, you're dating around, or even if you are in a commitment to somebody. I feel there are some people hanging out on the peripheral of Aries, looking in, wanting to have a chance or a second go round with Aries, okay? So yeah, I definitely see that. Now, this also speaks to Aries, how some of you are disconnected and separated from this person, and you're in deep, you know, thought, introspection, like you want it to get back together, you want a transformation, and, you know, you're trying to figure out, am I just grasping at straws here, or is this something that is gonna, you know, come back into reality? Well, with transformation, right in the middle of that, this week, sorry, I was about to call you Pisces because of that. This week, Aries, you're going to get your answer, or you're going to come into a decision within yourself about a person that you're disconnected from, that you're not communicating with, that's not resurfacing in your life. It's just you really want this back. And you're going to have something change and shift inside of you, you know, with this Mercury retrograde energy. And, you know, ultimately, you're going to feel okay with whatever that is by the end of the week. Now, let's keep pulling some emotions here and see what else comes out for you guys. Wow. Okay, well, we have 2 fly out, so we're going to put this over here on your side, proud, and over here on this side, we have vulnerable. And, you know, the very bottom card would actually be happy. So, Aries, what I see here is ultimately you kind of have the upper hand. Even if, like, you want to be back with somebody, it's like, you know, you've got the upper hand somehow, some way. You've either achieved something really awesome, or, you know, your life just has had a blessing of good karma, and you're kind of in a place of, okay, you know what, your loss. Now, for others of you, this just, it's that reiteration of somebody coming back to Aries and really wanting to be with you, offer you something, and you're like feeling really good about that, honored, satisfied, pleased. Honestly, with this reading, I feel more like one person is really missing the other person, and the person that's being missed kind of holds all the power, and that's showing on your side, Aries. So let's pull some tarot. If you are in a relationship, like a committed relationship, and there's any sort of like separation because of travel, military, you know, being incarcerated, whatever, this other energy is very nervous about that, okay? They're, I feel like they're the one that are stationed somewhere else or in jail or whatever. It's like they're really nervous about this physical separation, even though you guys are still in a commitment. Like, they're really nervous about what you are doing, okay? And maybe if you guys live in separate states, or, you know, you're just, this is being stationed for military, whatever, it's almost like this person is like, okay, Aries, be mine, before they have to go away or whatever. Like, they're just feeling kind of insecure. Like, you know, Aries, am I in your heart? Do you really love me? Am I the one that you want? And you're just kind of feeling like, you know, on top of the world, like just a lot of attention towards Aries. So let's pull some. And you know what else, Aries? If you are in a relationship and they're not separated from you physically, this could be where, you know, they're feeling like, for whatever reason, you might be a little emotionally disconnected from them for some reason. Like, there may be some really wonderful things playing out for you this week, Aries, and it's making your partner feel a bit insecure. Like, oh my God, maybe Aries could do better than me. Especially, you know, if you have a partner who isn't the most appreciative and supportive of you, okay? It's just like, Aries, there's some, the wheel of fate has turned for you in your favor this week in regards to romantic matters, okay? And some of you could be dealing with the Pisces, because we got Pisces right there. But let's see. Yeah, look at Aries. Heck yeah, you got the Magician over here. It's something good for Aries. Yeah, 4 of Cups. You know, if you're completely single, I feel like all of that's changing. Like, there's people coming, Aries. Like, this is the end to the boredom. It's almost like Aries could be a player if they wanted to be, okay? It's like all the magic is around Aries. And over here we have this 2 of Cups and this 10 of Cups. I mean, it's 10 of Pentacles. Oh my God, Aries, listen, somebody is just like, you are the one for me. I feel that somebody might profess like a crush on you this week, Aries, regardless of your romantic status, okay? Those of you who are physically separated, whether by location, business, military, or incarceration, your partner is just really like, Aries, please don't leave me. Like, I love you, love you, love you. And, you know, honestly, I feel like, Aries, it's because your energy is different. You're getting a lot of attention. This retrograde is like pulling in, you know, a lot of karma, like good karma for you, and you're getting a lot of attention and you're being really noticed, or you've achieved something that's getting you attention just in general overall. It doesn't even have to be romantic, and it's making your partner feel on the defense, a little bit vulnerable, like, maybe I need to come out and express my heart and soul a bit more to Aries. I don't want to lose Aries, okay? And others of you, there is, God, somebody returning, and it's just like they're kind of coming out of isolation, and they're like, they're scared to tell you how they really feel, Aries. But man, they really, like, they've thought about it, and they're like, Aries, you're the only one for me. My goodness. Honestly, I feel like that's the theme of this reading. Aries, you are the only one for me. Even if Aries don't want, they want you, okay? So let's look at the intimate energies and see what comes out there. Some serious magic in the romance department this week, though, Aries. Okay, yeah, look at here. We have the Devil, which is a lot of primal sexual energy. And then we have this Knave of Swords. So you could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But to me, this feels more about like all the attention Aries is getting from your own partner, but from other people. And some Aries, like I said, there's something you achieve or accomplish this week that is like getting you attention, you know, from a lot of people. And it's not like, hey, be my person, Aries. It's like, congratulations, Aries, you're awesome. I can't believe you achieved that, Aries, you know, and it's making your partner a little nervous. Yeah, and look at here, Three of Cups. Aries, it's like you could have your pick of the world this week. Over here, we have the Queen of Swords. Here's that air energy again, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And I feel like they're, you know, those of you who are dating or in a commitment, like, they're really scared. You're just going to cut them off and end it, and you're going to just move on with yourself, okay? Others of you, this is where this person may have kind of just left your life, and they're here now, they're returning, and they're afraid, you know, is Aries gonna let me back in? Oh man, and look at, we got the Sun. Yeah, they love you, Aries. They are feeling you. And here we have the Ace of Swords. This is bonding. Listen, this side is so scared of losing Aries or Aries rejecting them, okay? That's just what I feel. And over here on this side, which represents you, Aries, it's like you have the pick of the litter. You could be with who you want. You're getting a lot of attention this week, somehow, some way. And you're just kind of feeling on top of the world, like 100%. So let's pull an outcome card here. This is a nice reading, Aries. It's like you are in control. You can have what you want. It's a week of accomplishment. Ooh, look at that. Dreams. So this is multi-meaning for me. Yes. Aries, some of you, there is a major achievement this week, which is something you've really been striving for. And, you know, it's going to get you some attention, you know, just in general, overall, which has your admirers or your partner kind of envious and jealous and feeling nervous that they might lose you. This could be like some of you modeling, acting, something about like the internet, like YouTube or a blog or something. It's like you finally achieved something that puts you kind of out in the spotlight maybe, or it's just some big achievement, and it makes your person really nervous. Like, damn, Aries could have whoever they want. Like, damn, Aries achieved their goals and their dreams, all right? Others of you, in your dreamscape, you and this person that you are separated from, there's been like a lot of communication, so pay attention to your dreams. And lastly, for some of you, this is the week your dreams come true in regards to love and romance, Aries. It's like it's all in your hands. You pick and choose, and there's people returning back, no question. People confessing that they love you, that they have crush on you, your partner feeling nervous that they're going to lose you. Like Aries, it's honestly the theme of your reading is somebody being like, Aries, you are the only one for me. I don't care. I don't care. It's you and me. I want you. Please come back. Please don't leave me, whatever the case may be. Those of you who are single, there's romance all over the place here, okay? So wow, Aries, those are your messages for this week. I am wishing you all the very best. Take care.